Happy Yarva. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today, and welcome to This Week in Australia. That's right. We're all the way from up here in Indiana. I'm going down under through the internet tubes to see what happened in Australia this week. Let's do it. Then top post of the week. Didn't even happen in Australia. It happened in Texas. I live and work in Texas and shared our national pride with coworkers. I bought those hundreds and thousands from back home. I don't know what that means, but look at that. We got fairy bread in Texas. Fairy bread. It's literally just white bread, butter, and sprinkles. Oh my gosh, what's my computer doing? Don't be rude. This is my culture. You can't be rude when it's someone's culture. That's a law, especially here in America. And they even got the round, tiny little round sprinkles that y'all have down under. I've seen that. Actually, is that what the hundreds? That's what the hundreds and thousands is, isn't it? Those are those little round sprinkles. You got the sprinkles from back home. They do have those here, but they're exceptionally rare. You know, I can't remember the last time I had a little round spherical sprinkle. That's awesome. I wonder if the people enjoyed it. I have to go to the comments. You do Australian roulette. All fairy bread and one with just Vegemite and sprinkles. Ew, that would be horrible. Someone would probably assume it was Nutella and go for it. Yeah. I mean, if they even knew what Nutella is. That's like somewhat popular over here in America. But I'm sure some gluttonous American, if it was the last slice left, they couldn't help themselves but eat it. It would work. And they wouldn't even know to look out for Vegemite, you know? Like, they don't even know what that looks like. I've done that for my work's Thanksgiving potluck. Most people enjoyed it. There you go. Americans love fairy bread. Today I learned there are two subspecies of koala. Oh yeah, this one's got blonde hair and this one's got brunette. That is interesting. Just kidding. This one's like an Einstein-looking koala, huh? This is the Einstein subspecies. Clearly much more intelligent. This one's just kind of blankly staring off into space. This one is the cuter but the dumber one. This one really is really large. Could really scratch your eyes out, this one. The small one is a koala. The large one is a domesticated drop bear. Imagine coming all the way to Australia and wanting to get a photo with the cute little fella on the right and instead getting the old maid on the left. I think he's pretty cool. I'd be happy either way, honestly. Australians around the world are rejoicing. Well, I guess Australians around Australia are rejoicing at this news that the the yank tank, I've never heard it referred to that, but that's pretty good. The yank tanks are getting a new tax. So that pretty much just quadrupled the amount of available parking spaces in Australia because these trucks are no longer taking up 4 spots. So it's just a tax on large oots, which is unfortunate for any laborers out there using their truck, like, you know, for work. Hopefully they have some kind of exception for that. But they're calling it the biggest change the industry has seen in a very long time. And literally right on cue, the very next post. F you if you park like this. There it is. That is the definition of the yank tank, folks. That's what I mean right there. Look at that. Effectively doubling the amount of parking spaces available in Australia once these things are off the road. How much does a truck like this cost? I mean, they don't have a Ford factory in Australia. They don't have any car factories, do they? You guys used to, but that company shut down. But like Ford in particular, I mean, that's a long way to import it. Because I think, I mean, they're only made in America, I think. So, Yeah, that must cost a lot of money. I have been saying this for a long time. That's not a burger, folks. I hate to break it to you. Learned today that Aussies call this. Actually, I guess this is an American saying this. I learned today that Aussies call this a chicken burger and about had an aneurysm. Lots of chicken burger. You can't prove me otherwise. That's not a burger. It is chicken. I'm really enjoying these comments. Genuine question. What else would you call it? Americans call it a chicken sandwich, I believe. Right? It's a burger with chicken. Yeah, but it's not a burger. That's like saying it's a chicken hot dog or something. Does that make... No, that doesn't really make sense. All right, we've got to settle this by looking up the definition of a burger. A burger, folks. A dish consisting of a round patty of ground beef, or sometimes another savory ingredient, that is fried or grilled and typically served in a split bun or roll with various condiments. Okay, when it said split bun, I thought it was saying like a hot dog bun. Okay, so savory ingredient. What is that? Savory ingredient. That implies it's like meat flavored. And then it says fried. I guess through some kind of technicality, you could call it a burger. But I would just say Oxford is wrong. No. 2/3 of us, Australians, support banning pet cats from roaming. A ban would save millions of native animals and billions of dollars. Billions of dollars, huh? This is an odd topic. I've never heard this debated over here in America, and we have plenty of cats that roam the streets. I'd say about half of cats are indoor cats and half are outdoor cats. Maybe less than half, actually. Maybe 1/3 of cats are outdoor cats. But it is sort of interesting. They just kind of roam around. They're very, well, I was going to say they're very smart. They're kind of smart. They're very smart in terms of knowing where their home is. They stay, it's like, somehow they know where your property line is. Sort of. I mean, they do go to the neighbors and stuff, but they always come back. And they mostly generally hang out around your house. Kind of weird. Interesting. But I've never heard any talks of banning it. But apparently the cats over in Australia are killing possums. And your possums are cute and friendly. So that's unacceptable. So you're thinking about banning outdoor cats. I'm just trying to think of how that would save billions of dollars. Let me try to read on. So here's the stat on saving wildlife. 4 out of 5 cats allowed outside will hunt and kill an average of 2 to 3 animals per week. Cats are pretty freaking savage. That's crazy. 2 to 3 a week. And there's 5 million cats in Australia. That's kind of remarkable. 323 million native animals killed nationally. Several diseases which could not exist without cats can be passed to humans. These cost Australia more than $6 billion a year on costs of Medicare, lost income, and other related expenses. Wow. The most widespread is toxoplasmosis. I've heard of that. That's a crazy one. That makes you more likely to become a CEO. I'm serious. Look it up. A parasitic infection that can be passed to humans but must complete its life cycle in cats. I didn't know there was anything you can do about toxoplasmosis, though. Like, I didn't even think you would know if you had it. Other than, if you find yourself wanting to run a Fortune 500 company and succeeding through nefarious ways, you might have toxoplasmosis. Australian studies have reported human infection rates between 22 and 66% of the community. Oh my God. That's a lot. Cat-borne illnesses cause considerable community harm. This part is what's crazy. Increased rates of car accidents, suicides, and mental health issues. All from cats. So this this billionaire lady is pretty upset. I would say rightfully so, looking at this portrait. She's pretty upset that this is currently hung in the National Gallery of Australia. I would be too, I'm not going to lie. And she's demanding they remove it. Now, I don't know, is this thing publicly funded, the National Gallery of Australia? It sounds like it would be, which makes it kind of an interesting thing. If it's publicly funded, it's kind of odd that they're hanging this photo against her will in there. But then again, it's also pretty funny. So I don't know how to feel. And she's a billionaire, so, I think she can get over it. The image, arguably an unflattering picture of Australia's richest woman. Arguably? I guess some people are into that. I'm guessing there's some kind of political motivation behind this, because, for an artist to paint you like that, the people probably, they must not like this lady. What do you call this bug? I think that's a Pokemon. I don't remember the name of it, though. Or it might be the bug that Simba ate. Either way, we don't have it here in America. Apparently, they're called butchie boys, pill bugs, or slaters, or roly-poly. Wait, is that a roly-poly? Oh my God, I'm an idiot. We do have these. This is giving me flashbacks to the 90s. Guys, what happened to roly-polies? I guess I just don't pick up as many, rotten logs anymore as I did when I was a child. But I used to see these on a weekly basis. I didn't think we had it because I thought this was way bigger. I didn't realize we're talking about a bug that big. I didn't know you had bugs that small in Australia. Obviously, the answer is a roly-poly. I mean, what the hell? What else would you call something that literally balls up and rolls around? Holy crap. These are probably the ones you guys have over there down under in Australia, huh? Holy shit. Those are huge. Wait, now I'm curious. Is this actually how big they are in Australia? Over here in America, at least, they're about this big. Guys, this reminded me. Over here in Indiana, look what I saw. How crazy is that? You see that? The freaking Northern Lights. That doesn't happen over here in Indiana. But look at this. I mean, it looked just like this. Granted, you could see it better on the camera than in real life, but you could see it in real life. The Aurora Borealis. It was pretty beautiful. Looked just like this. Would this be good or bad? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Probably be pretty good. Some salty noodles. I'd be pretty curious to try this. Some Vegemite ramen. I like ramen in general, especially these cheap ones that cost 10 cents. Well, nowadays they probably cost $10. I don't know. Maggie. We don't have that brand. Oh, yeah. Y'all had a tornado down there, didn't you? In Bunbury. That's crazy. And look at this shit. Look at this beam. Oh, my God. That's no joke of a tornado to pick up this thing. What does this weigh? Like 1,000 pounds? And it just flung it into the forest? Like it was nothing? Like it was a toothpick? Blowing in the wind? My God, that's crazy. The Australian Wikipedia page was the third most read Wikipedia page on Wikipedia yesterday. Okay, that's pretty random. I wonder why that is. Regardless, I think that's about it, folks. Have a phenomenal weekend. I'll see you next week. And goodbye. Thank you for watching.